and I'm here with the man who will be fighting Sam Eggington on Saturday night for the WBC Silver middleweight title, Carlos Molina. Carlos, welcome to Coventry. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Good to see you, good to see you. You were here in the capacity of a fighter and promoter at Hennessy Promotions and King Carlos Promotions working together to bring us the show. Your first international co-promotion. How has it been being a fighter and a promoter at the same time?
It's great. I mean, that's what I've been doing. That's what I started my promotional company to further my path in my boxing career and eventually get to another world title. Mm-hmm. So being associated with this event, and the international event, my first one, you know, it's huge for me as a boxer to be fighting for the WBC Silver title, and just like a bonus as a promoter.
Mm-hmm. I know that looking at your record, you've been busy in a period where a lot of boxers haven't been busy in this pandemic period. Can you tell us how you've been able to keep so active and what it is you've been doing?
Well, I mean, it was either when the pandemic hit, I had 2 wins in a row. I was gonna fight in the UK, and fights fell through because of pandemic and everything shut down. So I actually decided either I sit down or I promote my own shows. So I actually promoted the first closed door event in the world, and I promoted 8 events since then, and I fought on 6 of them.
How did the fight with Sam Eggington come about?
It's just an opportunity that came up, and they asked me if I wanted to take it at 154 pounds, and at the time I told them that I was 160. I'm ranked in the top 10 of the WBC, so it was kind of like a thing that they agreed to go up in weight, and they agreed to make me a co-promoter of the event, so I couldn't pass up the opportunity. And apart from the title and the co-promoter, double.
So what would it mean for you to win the WBC Silver middleweight title weekend?
It's a great goal for me because I want that world title, and I feel like this is one step closer to it. I mean, I don't know exactly when that world title will be here, but I know that winning this fight is gonna jump me up there, either the top 3 or top 5 in the WBC. And if it's not the next fight, it's gonna be a tough opponent, a tough fight that will get me to that world title.
Yeah, like you mentioned, you're ranked within the top 10 with the WBC at middleweight. Do you expect to be the next fight and fighting someone that's around those rankings, or be looking at someone at the world level at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like this fight will open more doors for me after winning this fight. As far as there's so many guys at middleweight. There's so many guys at middleweight that I want to fight. But I got my mindset on I'm focused on the world champion, which is Charlo. But like I said before, if he doesn't come about right now, then I'm ready to fight any other fighter that will get me there.
You seem up to the challenge, but do you research your opponents coming into the fight? What do you know about Sam Eggington?
Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference between us. Like he says that he doesn't look at his opponent. He just lets his team, come up with the plan and stuff. But I'm more involved with it, and I feel like I like to come up with a plan too and be part of it, because at the end of the day, you're also in the ring and you want to perform to the best ability. So I saw a few of his fights, and he's aggressive, straightforward fighter, but that's the kind of fighter that I like. I want somebody that's confident, that's going to throw punches and make him miss and make him pay.
Do you think that's an oversight from his part to not actively look at you as a fighter?
I think so. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like to either. Like, look at fights, even when I look bad, or look at. I don't even like to look at my own fights. But you have to. You have to look at your own fights and see where you could improve from that. You have to look at your opponent's fights, so you see what they do best, what they don't do so good, and just to give yourself an idea. So when you get to fight night, you know which way to go.
You mentioned about your age, potentially that being a factor or not. You won't see it that way, but do you think it would play a factor at all?
No, not at all. I think it's not a factor at all because, like I said before, I've been so busy fighting, and this is I have a passion for not just fighting but training, and I don't know. This is something that I do. It's something that I love to do, and I feel like if I couldn't do it to the best ability, I wouldn't do it. And I mean, I feel great. I feel like in the best shape of my life. I don't even want to say that because I'm always in the best shape of my life.
Carlos, I want to get your take on. There's been some controversy, as there is in boxing in general, about like decisions going away and fighters coming over and not getting decisions when it appears maybe they should do. Do you have that in the back of your mind at all about maybe not getting get a decision if you were to win, by the eyes of the people who are watching, but not on the scorecards?
No, never. Because I've been in this situation many times before in the past. I've always been an underdog on the B side, and I won't let that affect me mentally for this fight at all in any way. So I know that going into this fight, what I have to do is dominate from the beginning, and not let it go to the judges if possible. But the main goal is to dominate, and people are gonna see. I mean, people see it. People see what the reality is, even if they try to rob you.
We've had quite a lot of success in the recent fights of fighters with Mexican heritage coming over and beating some of their home fighters. Gabriel Valenzuela beating Robert Davis Jr., Mauricio Lara beating Josh Warrington, Giovanni Straffon beating James Tennyson. Not that this would be an upset because it's quite an even fight. I think it is, or at least that's the way it's perceived. But does that give you a lot of boost that fighters from with Mexican heritage like yourself are coming through and are winning on these shores?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, more than anything, I know that I could do it, and like mentally, I've done it before in the past many times, and that's what gives me more confidence. Like I've been to, people's hometowns, countries, whatever on the B side, and so that's what gives me the confidence to do it again.
I want to talk to you about I remember speaking to some Mexican fighters, and some of them they say that because of the way they're brought up and it being different to the way British fighters are brought up, there's an expectation that because Mexican fighters being a lot tougher than British fighters, that they would beat a British fighter. Do you think there's that expectation? Do you think there's that belief that Mexican fighters should really beat British fighters?
No, I mean, again, it's like I feel like Eggington's a tough guy. I seen him fight, and not underestimating it or think that Mexicans are tougher or anything like that. More than anything, I'm just focused on what I need to do. I feel like what I need to do is just this is the most important thing. My game plan.
I just want to get your thoughts on some of the wider scene in boxing. We've got a brilliant undisputed clash coming up at the weekend. Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez versus Jose Ramirez. What's your take on that fight?
That's actually gonna be a good one. It's actually gonna be a good one, but I don't know. I'm just so focused on my fight right now and this show that I'm really not worried too much about that right now. I think more, I'm thinking about this silver title and bringing it back home, and that's my number one priority right now.
Can I just get your take on one more fight, that being the fallout between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury? We're looking like we were going to get that fight, but it doesn't seem we're getting it now. What's your take on that one?
Man, that would have been a good one. That's going to be a good one. I think it's going to happen, but I feel like somehow Wilder pulled some strings or whatever he did to get this fight. But I don't know. More than anything, I'm just focused on this fight right now.
Finally, let's bring this back to you. What can we expect to see from you in the ring against Sam Eggington at the weekend?
I think the best performance that I ever had, a masterful performance. A fighter that just doesn't do one thing but does everything good. And I feel like, like the sweet science. I feel like it's kind of lost recently in the past few years, and I feel like that's what I'm going to bring to the table Saturday.
All the best at the weekend, Carlos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, man. Take care, man.